Okay, so this is the homework help for worksheet 1, day 2 assignment, where we are just barely learning about domain and range, but our objective at this point is only to label the four corners. So let's take a look at question number 17. So the first thing I always want to do is look for my arrows. So on my function here, I'm going to highlight, I have this arrow and this arrow. So those are the two arrows I want to use to help label. And now remember, they don't always label all four corners. So I need to figure out what is going to go in these four spots, whether they're some form of infinity or some numerical value. So this arrow here is pointed down, so going to the down corner. And so that will be negative infinity. So meaning the graph is forever going down. Okay. This arrow has two directions though. It's not just going down, but it's also going left. So this has two directions. It's going down and to the left. So I go to the left corner, and going into the direction of left is negative, so that will be negative infinity. So that means this part of the graph is going down forever, negative infinity, and also left forever, negative infinity. So now I would go to my other arrow, this one here. So this arrow is going down, so down to negative infinity. And it's also going to the right, right? So this is pulling pulling down and to the right. So to the right, so that would mean this is positive infinity. So the two arrows are covered. I still have one more corner I have to fill out. So that must mean there is a highest value of y, so a highest value of y. So I'm along the y-axis, so I look for where is the highest part of this graph, which is right here. And then I'm going to go across to the y-axis, knowing the graph does not go above that line. So I'm just going to count, so that's up 1, 2, 3. So the highest the graph goes is to 3. So my four corners are labeled. Okay, let's take a look at question number 18. Okay, so for 18, I'm going to take a look at my arrows first. So I'm going to do this arrow here. So this arrow is pointed up, so that means positive infinity. And it's also pulling to the right. So this is up and to the right. So this arrow means I'm going up forever and to the right forever. So up and to the right forever. So now I'm going to look at this arrow down here, paying attention that I've got a lower bound. Right, that's my asymptote. So this arrow is pointed to the left forever. It also is taking on a downwards, right? So it looks like it's going forever left and forever down, except the asymptote is saying not forever down, stopping at the asymptote. So then I'm going 1, 2, 3. The asymptote is at negative 3. So my bottom corner is negative 3. Okay, so even though this is left forever, it is not down forever because of the asymptote. And let's do one more question, number 23. So for this one here, I'm going to take a look at my arrows first, right? We always want to do my arrows first. So this arrow is pulling me down forever. No lower limit, no boundary, no asymptote. So down forever. So go to the down, and that means negative infinity because negative in a downwards direction. But it's not just going down, it's also pointed towards the right. So it's pulling to the right. So down and to the right. So down and to the right. So a right is going to the positive direction, so this would be positive infinity. There are no more arrows, but I still have two more corners to fill in. So let's start with this one. So I want to look to find where is the highest point on the graph. So it looks like to here, my highest point is here. So I'm going to draw over to this, and I'm going to count to see how high does that graph go. Okay. So I'm going to count up, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So the highest it goes is 4. And then I want to look to see how far left. So where's the left part of the graph? So here's the left, right? It doesn't go any further than this. So there's the far left, and then I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the farthest it goes to the left is -5, right? No more graph past that. And good luck.